Hey guys, so today I want to talk about circumstances, and to start off, circumstances do not matter. Before we really get into that, the outside world is a reflection of your thoughts. You have created everything in your reality. The thoughts you consistently think every day have to reflect in your 3D. You have created it with your thoughts, so you also know you can fix it and create the life you do want with your thoughts. Life is supposed to be easy and manifestation is supposed to be fun. And it is fun for me now, I promise. You didn't have to do all these methods to create the life you don't want, so you don't necessarily have to do them to create the life you do want, but they can help you get there if you're not able to stay in that mindset. Our thoughts are creating a reality, so simply change your thoughts and you can create the life you want. It is that simple, I promise. Focus on what you want and do not focus on what is getting in the way of your desire. If you want a house, focus on already having the house. Focus on the housewarming party and all the things you would do if you already had the house. Don't focus on how do I get the house? Is my credit good enough? Am I going to be able to get the loan? Blah, blah, blah. Don't focus on that. The law of assumption is assuming you already have your desire. So how would you live if you already had your desire? How would you act to imply you already had your desire? You wouldn't worry every day about how you don't have it, how you're going to get it. You would be relieved and happy knowing it's already yours. If you're a beginner and just getting into conscious manifestation, then you can use methods to help you stay in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I use affirmations and visualizations to help me if I'm not able to stay in that mindset myself, but for the most part now I am able to. If you want a house, tell yourself it's already yours. That's all you have to do. So I'm so excited about finally moving into my house. It's perfect. I love it so much. Oh, it's so amazing. I am so in love with my new house. I am so in love with my new house. Just repeat that over and over. That's affirmations. I usually focus on one affirmation at a time, but you could do 1 to 3, but I personally like to just do one. So you can just pick 3 that focus on your desire and repeat it, especially like if you have a thought going against your desire. Repeat the affirmations. You can repeat them as much as you want throughout the day. That's up to you. Me personally, I only do it when I have, like if I start thinking about my desire, I will repeat the affirmations. Or if you have a desire that you start having thoughts that are going against your desire, start repeating those affirmations. I would definitely choose an affirmation that feels natural to you, something that you would normally say anyway. Like with me, when I got my new car, I was constantly thinking anyway, after I got it, I was like, I love this car so much. Oh my God, I love this car so much. I'm so in love with this car. And that's pretty much the only thought I thought after getting that car. And I would tell everybody, I love that car so much. I'm so glad I got it. You can also visualize, because I would sit in my car a lot. I would just sit in it and admire it and be like, it is so beautiful. I love it so much. So if you're wanting a new house, visualize yourself in that house. Maybe you're looking out the window at the beautiful view and just kind of tell yourself, man, I love this house. It doesn't have to be long, just like 5 to 10 second visualization, and you're going to want to loop that over and over and over again. Keep it, sweet and simple, just 5 to 10 seconds. It does not have to be long, and just loop it. Keep going over that. And when you think that you already have that desire and you start thinking it enough, your subconscious mind is going to start thinking, oh yeah, we do have it, and it has to show up in your reality. But you can't waver. You can't think you have it 1 second and the next you think, man, this is stupid. I'm never going to get this. It's never going to work. Manifestation doesn't work. No. When I wanted my car, I was really super determined to get it, and I didn't care about the how. I saw it online and I was like, that's the car I want. That's the car I'm getting. I wasn't worried about someone else purchasing it before I could get it, because I had to wait like 2 weeks before I could get it. So, you know, I wasn't worried at all. I was like, that's the car I'm gonna get. But, you know how you're looking on cars online, you can see all the people that are looking at it, that are interested in it. So it had like a pretty good amount of people wanting it, because it was a really nice car. It was a 2020, only 52,000 miles. I mean, it's a newer vehicle, so it's nice, super nice. But yeah, no, there was all these other people looking at it. And I was like, I don't care. I'm getting this fucking car. This is the car I want. So when I went to the dealership, it was still there, and I was so happy. And then we test drove it, and they was like, I was on workers' comp at the time because of the accident, so I wasn't working. All I had was workers' comp. And they was like, you're gonna need a cosigner. I didn't have anybody to cosign for me. I wasn't about to ask my family to cosign for me. So he went out of the room for a few minutes to see what else he could do. And at first, I was like, fuck, I don't have a cosigner. What am I going to do? And then I turned that thought around and I was like, no, I do not need a cosigner. I'm not leaving here without that car. I don't need a cosigner. There's another way, and they will find it. And they did. He ended up coming back in and he was like, okay, well, you know, we were able to find somebody to approve you for the loan. So the car is yours. And, I was like, yeah, that's right. I did that. It is mine. So do not waver. Do not go against your desire. If you want it, it is yours. You just have to know it is. You have to be determined as hell to get what you want, and you can have it. It is that simple. You have to get out of the victim state if you are in a victim state. A lot of people, they're in that victim state, and they're like, oh, I'm so unlucky. I'm one of those people. I never get what I want. Everything is always just bad for me. I have the worst luck. Nothing ever works out in my favor. I can never have what I want. I'm just that type of person. Blah, 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 blah. Quit that shit. Stop that. You have to be determined and persistent to get what you want. If you really want something, you're going to find a way to get it. If you want to go to this really expensive concert that you've been wanting to go to for years, you're going to find a way to get that money. You're going to work more hours. You're going to do odd jobs. You're going to maybe even ask somebody to borrow the money. But you are going to find a way to get the money to go to that concert. So that's pretty much what you're doing, just in your mind. You're being that determined and persistent in your mind to get your desire, you know. And it's easy. You don't even have to do a lot. You just have to think. You think thoughts all day anyway, so just think. Think thoughts that go towards your desire, not against it. Just be consistent in your head about your desires. Tell yourself you're going to find a way to get it no matter what. It is yours, and you don't care what anybody else says. You don't care about the circumstances. You're going to get it. It's yours. Keep that mentality, and your subconscious mind will eventually be like, this is really real. They keep saying that this is ours, so it must be ours, and then it will show up in your reality. But you have to stay persistent in the knowing that it is already yours. Use affirmations, use visualizations if you need to, scripting, whatever you use, whatever your preferred method is. If you get a thought that comes up, this isn't going to work, this isn't real, I'm never going to get what I want, blah blah blah, turn that thought around. It's okay to have those thoughts, but just turn it around. Be like, no, that's not true. I'm gonna get it. It's mine. I know it's mine. Because like I said, when I was in that dealership sitting there and they told me I needed a cosigner, for the first second I was like, I don't have a cosigner. I'm not going to be able to get this car. And then I was like, no, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to get this car. I'm not leaving without this car. And I got the car. I got the car because I was persistent in my thoughts. I did not waver. I kept with what I wanted. I kept going towards my desire and not away from it. So if I could do it, you could do it too. I promise. It's that simple. I promise you can have anything in this world you want. Because if you can desire it, you can have it. But we have been conditioned, our subconscious minds, that some things may not be possible. Like when we're younger, our parents might tell us, you can't have just everything you want. You don't always get everything you want. And our subconscious mind has been conditioned to believe that. But now that, we're adults, we know better. We know we can have anything and everything we want. We just might have to reprogram our subconscious mind. So if you get a thought saying, you don't always get what you want, yes, the fuck I do. I can have anything and everything I want. If I desire it, I can have it. Change those thoughts, reprogram that subconscious mind, get rid of them limiting beliefs, because yes, the fuck I can have it. Yes, I can. We can change our subconscious minds and our beliefs. We can start getting everything we want. That's all we gotta do. Just change our minds. Tell yourself, I'm the creator of my reality and nobody can tell me different. I can have anything and everything I want. I have a really good story about circumstances. I'll probably make that in a different video, but I was getting evicted and I changed it. I even have the email proof. This was in May, and I think it was like the next month she told me I could stay. So, you know, there was a lot of circumstances, and there was times I was freaking out, but my most dominant thoughts were, no, I live here. This is my home. I'm not getting evicted. Like, I will definitely make another video on that. But circumstances do not matter. I promise. What you see out here, it can be changed if you decide you want to change it. You can have small freakouts at times, but change your thoughts. I promise. You can have anything you want. So I will work on that video about how I did not get evicted, because that really blew my mind when it happened. Like, I knew I was in my God state, as some people call it. Like, I knew I was staying. I did. But then when I saw the email of her saying, you know, just pay the rent and you can stay, I was like, did this really just happen? And that, I already believed in the law of assumption before, but after that I was definitely like, holy crap, this is really real. Like, but just remember, stay focused on your desires and not the circumstances in the way. And that's it for this video. Bye.